Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
This just in.
The Telegram News has a new website.
thetelegramnews.com.
Same dedicated coverage.
Same trustworthy news with a brand new look.
Covering Jackson and Benton counties and surrounding areas.
Locally owned and operated, theteleGramNews.com has its finger on the pulse of the community.
Stay up to date on local events, high school sports, and breaking news.
TheTelegramNews.com.
Subscribe today at theteleGramNews.com.
Check it out.
Well, happy morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. James and I are here today. We're dressed like Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Well, I'm more gray than black. But you're black.
I know. I said we're dressed like Johnny Cash.
Well, he just wore black.
Huh?
He just wore black. He didn't wear gray.
Well, you're pretty much black.
It's dark. Now, I will say this. You came in with that black sweater and that black headband, and you were talking about Halloween costumes. I was like, Jen, all you got to do is paint 3 little whiskers and you're done. You're done. We're going to be talking Halloween costumes today.
We are.
I have what is predicted to be the top 10 Halloween costumes for 2022.
Oh, my goodness.
And we'll get to that. That's a prediction. So that's what the internet predicts. So we can make our own prediction.
So says the internet, and the internet does not lie.
Yeah, to be technical, this is from USA Today, so do with that information what you will. But
heard.
Yeah. So you know what else is today?
Wait, it's Wednesday.
It's Hump Day. It is Hump October 19th, 2022. That means it's the opening ceremonies for the Circleville Pumpkin Show. The greatest free show on earth.
The greatest free show on earth. I think that's a really cool title. I've always thought that. But yes, the Pumpkin Show. If you have not ever been, it's worth it to go.
Yeah. So the opening ceremony is today. And you know what happens as part of the opening ceremony?
They shoot someone out of a cannon. It is so cool.
Oh, they do? I
totally just made that up.
I was not aware of that, but you were very confident, and I was willing to believe you.
No.
You were very confident. You should run for office, Jennifer. You don't have to know what you're talking about. You just have to be confident.
You just have to look like you do.
No, you don't have to look like you do. You just have to be... I don't know.
So you totally believed me?
Well, I wouldn't think you would lead me astray.
Oh, yeah, right.
Mistake, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say is they have the weigh-in for the giant pumpkins. Have you seen these?
Yes. We have pictures?
Yeah. So here's last year's.
Look at that.
There's last year's top 3 pumpkins.
And that's Guy Fieri on the right.
It does look like him. I swear I saw Guy Fieri and Arch and Eddie's a few weeks ago. That's neither here nor there, though.
It isn't. But look at those things. How do they transport those?
Flatbed trucks, I guess. Pick it up with
forklift?
A crane and forklift or a crane or something. Put it in the back of a big truck.
How on earth do you grow a pumpkin that big? I need to know.
I mean, compost, I guess. A lot of compost.
Wow.
But yeah, I couldn't. So I tried to grow pumpkins this year, and none of mine even matured.
They didn't?
They just got too soft and fell off the vine, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you need to go have a conversation with these fellas because look at that. 18.
Yeah, so first place, that's Stephen Thornhill. His pumpkin is 1,850.5 pounds.
That weighs more than my horse.
1,850
way more.
pounds. That is bonkers.
That is
crazy. Truly bonkers.
I still want to know how they transport these things.
Well, I feel like I've seen pictures of them like on the back of like big flatbed trucks.
And then how do they weigh them?
Well,
Like nobody's picking that sucker up.
Well, probably the same way they weigh trucks and stuff like that.
Roll them over a
Probably
scale, a big scale.
a big scale like you would a vehicle, I guess. I don't know. I've not seen it happen. It's probably quite a thing.
A spectacle.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those things are ginormous.
Yeah.
I wonder what they do with them.
That's a good question. What do they do with them? Because
Like, do we make a giant pie out of those? Or?
I mean, they're probably not good, right?
I would think not.
Yeah.
I would think
I don't
they're so
know.
big that they probably, I don't know what they would taste like.
How long do you think those last for? Because like a regular pumpkin, if you don't carve it, set that sucker on your porch, it's gonna be fine for months.
Like, does somebody put that on their porch? Like, paint some, a face on it?
Maybe. And we're going to talk about putting faces on pumpkins and putting them on your porch in just a couple minutes. I got another pumpkin story.
Okay.
Teaser for that.
Okay.
You may have seen this before, but it's pretty cool and we're going to talk about it.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. So if you are out there listening,
yes,
you know what they do with that 1,800-pound pumpkin.
Yes, please
after
let
the
us
Circleville.
know.
Well, these guys probably, I don't know. Surely these guys like go around to other pumpkin judging things.
Yeah, I mean, is that a thing? Like
Yeah.
where you go?
Are they like entering contests like all fall?
I don't know.
It's like taking that thing all over, taking this show on the road, taking this 1,800-pound pumpkin on the road.
I mean, it's like a big blob of 1,800 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but so the Circleville Pumpkin Show
So that's
officially
today.
kicks off today. So the Jackson Apple Festival, we love it, near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah, and we're so blessed. I mean, we're spoiled to have it right in our backyard.
It has 3 parades.
Yes.
I think 3 parades is a lot of parades.
Yes.
Pumpkin Show has 7 parades.
7 parades.
7 parades.
Yeah, I think they have 2 a day, don't they? Or
Yeah, something like that.
it's nuts.
Yeah, so in addition to the pumpkin judging, they also have a prettiest pumpkin. I don't know if that's
Oh.
like decorated or if it's just a pretty pumpkin.
I mean, because aren't all pumpkins kind of pretty?
I mean, I don't like the warty ones. I think those are pretty gross.
Kroger had some warty ones the other day, though, and they were so fun.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are fun, but some of them are pretty gross.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. And then we've got the Circleville Community Band. I think we got a picture of that on there, Dylan. Yeah, there they are going at it.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so that is today at 6 p.m. We got the Cornhusk Dolls. Is that like a voodoo doll?
The what-a-what-a?
I don't know. It's the Walanda Hendricks Cornhusk Dolls. I don't know. But that's what's happening today at 4:30. It's a craft demonstration. So I'm guessing she's making the dolls.
She's probably teaching you how to make them.
How to make the dolls.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Giant pumpkin carving. So they're going to carve up one of those bad boys.
Maybe that's what they do with them big giant pumpkins.
Maybe that's what they do with them big giant pumpkins. So that's from 10 to 5 today. So that's going to start here pretty soon.
Nice.
We got the Poverty String Band.
Okay.
I could play in that band. I don't know.
I know, right?
I don't know this. I can't play anything with strings, but I'm impoverished. They got the Little Miss Pumpkin Show judging. Favorite of the Apple Festival. They got the
that's
Columbus
cute.
Zoo.
Yes.
Got that sloth
with
coming
the
in
sloth.
there, baby. The Miss Pumpkin Show judging. Going to name a new Miss Pumpkin Show. And then, like, talking about parades. I mean, tomorrow they got the baby parade. They got the parade of bands. And then on Friday, they got the pet parade and the civic parade. On Saturday, they have the Queen's parade. I think I missed some other parades.
You missed Thursday.
What's Thursday? Well, Thursday, the baby parade and the parade of bands.
Oh.
And is there a parade in the evening too?
Is there a parade today?
I don't see a parade. The Miss Pumpkin Show parade is today.
okay.
And the Little Miss Pumpkin Show parade. So I guess there must be a parade as part of those contests.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then as far as entertainment goes, on Saturday, Ashley Huffer, she's played a lot of places here in Jackson.
Okay.
She's played at Stockroom 601, I know for a fact. And I think she's played at like Rowdy's and some other places too. So she'll be the big entertainment on Saturday night. So that'll be a really fun show. This is a good one. So you had your brat eating contest?
Yes.
Pumpkin pie eating contest on Saturday.
That I would think about entering.
So here's the question.
Not the brats.
Here's my question about the pumpkin pie eating contest.
Yes.
Do you have to eat the crust? Or
That
can
is
you
a fair
just
question.
Scoop the goo out?
I don't know.
Because I feel like I'd do a lot better if I could just scoop the pumpkin goo out.
And is there whipped cream involved?
That would make a difference
Because
too.
I like to have pumpkin pie with my whipped cream. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if I can still see part of the pie, there isn't enough whipped cream on it.
That's true. Okay, here's one. This caught my eye. I'm going to let you finish drinking before I say this.
Thanks.
Saturday at 5 o'clock, they have the Buckeye Nuts Cloggers. And that's nuts with a Z.
Nice.
Yeah, so the Buckeye Nuts Cloggers. Yeah, so a lot of exciting stuff going on at the pumpkin show. I think we got a couple other pictures from yesterday up there, don't we, Dylan?
The pumpkin
bit
show's
of,
always so
It's
cool.
a little bit of a drizzly day for
Oh,
the
yeah.
first day. So you see people are out there with their heavy coats and stuff, and all the vendors who got their tents up.
I love the
Now,
giant giraffe.
The giraffe stood out to me too, and I do not know the significance of
What
the
is
giraffe.
the deal with the
Dylan
giraffe?
chose this photo. Dylan, are you aware of why there's a giraffe there?
I am not, but that is an interesting looking giraffe.
I thought so too.
I mean, you just don't see a giant giraffe in Circleville every day.
No. Well, I don't think so. Maybe it is always there.
Maybe it is.
Where is it? It's like outside Huntington where there's a couple like random giraffe statues.
Oh, I don't know.
You know, there's like a pink one and a green one. It used to be like a car dealership or something like that. And now the
Oh.
giraffes are just left
They're just
over.
still there.
Yeah, it's something like that.
How funny.
Yeah, so we got rides going on.
Look, it's Pukey Ride number
Yeah.
1.
Spin and spew.
Oh.
Looks like a good one.
I'm not sure what you would call this, but I think it's some sort of like pumpkin store or something.
Yeah, we got pumpkins for sale. You know, if you need one that's a little bit more manageable than that 1,800-pound sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pumpkins of all sizes, all the way
true.
up to 1,800 pounds.
They've also got this interesting looking waffles.
Yeah.
Those are sugar waffles.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I mean, those are not necessarily my go-to carnival food,
They're good,
but
though.
they are pretty cool.
Yes.
They're really pretty, and they are pretty delicious, especially if you get them fresh out of that grease.
Yes.
That's what's up.
With all the powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't wear what I'm wearing or you're wearing
don't
today.
wear a black
and then,
sweater and eat one of those
and then
things.
eat those things.
Yeah.
Have you not had a sugar waffle before, Dylan?
No, I do not think I have.
Okay. They're just like light and crispy. They're kind of like if you would think of a funnel cake, but they're like crispy.
No, I love funnel cakes.
And then they have powdered sugar on them like a funnel cake, but they're about this big and they're crunchy. Mm-hmm. But they're real light.
Yeah.
They're super good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a light, crispy donut, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere between a funnel cake and a donut and a, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
both of those sound pretty good right now.
Yes.
I think you're right. So, have you gotten enough pumpkins?
I mean,
Too bad. I don't care if you've gotten enough pumpkins because we got more pumpkins. We're talking more pumpkins today, people.
it's all about the pumpkins today.
For the time being, it is all about the pumpkins today.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the Canova Pumpkin House?
No, I have not.
Let's see this. So this is in
What?
so this is in Canova, West Virginia. This is 3,000 carved jack-o'-lanterns.
3,000?
3,000 carved jack-o'-lanterns.
And are they all lit up?
And they're all lit up.
I think there's just one tiny little pumpkin on the like roof of the house, like that tiny tip top of the house.
It does kind of look like this.
It does look
other
like
one
there's a
on top of
pumpkin
the
sitting
house.
up there.
Yeah, so this is the Canova Pumpkin House, and it is open. So the full display, this is open to the public. This is just somebody's house from October 28th until November 2nd.
What?
And so here's the cool thing.
Well, that's a very short window.
It is because it takes a long time to get 3,000 pumpkins put together. So here's the cool thing. You can go help them carve pumpkins.
Aha.
So in order to get that by October 28th,
Yes.
they have to carve 500 jack-o'-lanterns a day.
Yes. 500
a day to get to that. So,
Whoa.
They need volunteers from October 22nd to 29 to the 29th for scooping, carving, and placement of pumpkins. To add to the display,
Wow.
500 to 600 pumpkins a day to achieve their goal of 6,000 pumpkins by the night of October 28th.
So they're trying for 6,000.
That's 3,000 total.
Okay.
600 a day.
600 a day. Okay.
Yeah. So that's bonkers. So if you have a school group that's looking for community service,
Yeah.
if you just love Halloween,
How fun.
so for those that aren't familiar, Canova's close to Huntington.
Okay, so it's not that far
So
away.
yeah, so it's an hour 20 maybe. It's pretty quick. It's
How
not
do
far from
you
here.
how do you get involved? Like how
So-
do you reach out?
So they have a Facebook page here, and there's a bunch of phone numbers here that you can give them a call. So the main phone number is 304-617-3334. And so volunteers, any time of the day, they're out there working until midnight every day getting ready for this.
Wow.
And so like school groups are welcome, just whatever. They're going to have the local schools are going to have carving contests and stuff that are all like part of this.
Okay.
So super duper cool. And like I said, you can just drive out there and check it out. Obviously they've already started working on it, but
Yeah.
so it will be in its full glory from October 28th to November 2nd.
I wonder how, do they put candles in those things? Because they're all lit up. You can tell in the picture they're lit
So
up.
I've got some photos here. So they're running a lot of electric wire.
Oh,
So
you
I'm
think they're
guessing they're
lights?
not candles because that would, one, be dangerous and two, probably be pretty unreliable.
Like light bulbs, probably.
Yeah.
They stick in each one.
Yeah, or just Christmas strings of Christmas lights.
Yeah.
They maybe run through it, but you can see they built like some shelving and stuff like that to hold it
That
up.
is so cool.
Yeah.
So the number is 304-617-3334.
It is 304-617-3334.
No, I got it.
Good job.
And yeah, so I
Wouldn't
think
that
that's
be
pretty
fun
cool.
to take
And
like a Girl Scout troop or something? Because they would have such a blast,
Yeah.
but still be doing.
So
Good.
The audience can't see this, but here's a picture of all the pumpkins just in their backyard waiting to be carved.
Wow. It looks like a pumpkin maze.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Pretty cool. So that's really neat. And I have never gone to that before, but I fully intend to make this the year that I go see the Canova pumpkin.
I've never heard of that.
House.
That's pretty neat stuff.
Pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking cool.
And I assume it gives you an address, so
Oh, yeah. So
You
I
just
can,
drive
I
by?
can give you the address just a second. It's his 748 Beach Street, Canova, West Virginia.
beach is in sand
Beach
or
as
beach
in,
is in the tree?
Beech.
As in the tree.
Yeah. So it's
guess.
kind of halfway between like Huntington and Ashland, Kentucky. So if you're especially if you're coming from Oak Hill area, that's not a bad drive up 90. Well, it's not a great drive up 93, but
It's an interesting.
It's a paved road.
It's not boring.
Not a
Let's say
boring
that.
drive. It is not a boring drive. But yeah, so that's super cool. I think. Can you throw that picture up again, Dylan? So we can just check this out real quick,
So cool.
dude.
Just the house is beautiful
The house,
as it
yeah, it's a
is,
beautiful
let alone.
house. I don't have any information about the old house, but I mean that, looks like late 1800s probably.
Yeah, it's
no earlier
beautiful.
than the 20s, I wouldn't think.
Well, and whoever nailed that picture with the sunset behind it and all that too. That's really
Yeah,
neat.
yeah, very, 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 very cool.
Man, have we had some pretty sunsets around here lately? They've
We
been
have.
like insane.
Yeah,
Like crazy color, like purples and just stuff you don't see every day.
yeah.
So I don't know what's going on. Oh, I saw we
It's
were talking about the foliage, how pretty it is this year, and I heard on the West Virginia news this morning they
That
said
somebody got hit by a train.
that's a whole other story.
The gentleman, he was out looking at the fall foliage and he got hit by a
hit
train.
by a train. Sorry, inside joke. If you ever watch the West Virginia news, like literally every day, and it's not funny, but Like literally, it's become so ridiculous. Somebody gets hit by a train every day in West Virginia. But no, they were talking about in the past 10 years, they said that this is the prettiest fall foliage that they'd seen that has existed. That was like from the West Virginia parks and natural resources or whatever.
I believe it. I think the temperature and stuff has just been kind of just right this year.
Yes, whatever combo of stuff has happened, it is just absolutely gorgeous this year.
Last weekend was Bridge Days.
It was?
Yeah, New River.
Did you go jump off the bridge?
I did not go jump off the bridge.
What a wimp.
But I cannot imagine how pretty that was last weekend.
As you're free falling to your death, it's fine.
As you're free falling to your death, yes.
It was real pretty on the way
down. Or watching safely from another vantage point, somebody else doing that.
Yes.
So last weekend we went out to Lake Catherine and did a big loop around, and man,
yes,
that was pretty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, really pretty.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able, like it's a little chilly today, but starting tomorrow, I think the temperatures are gonna.
Yeah, this weekend's gonna be really nice again.
It's gonna be beautiful. The leaves are still out. Get out there and take advantage. This will be about the last weekend before they start disappearing, I'd say.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your pumpkin
it's all
things
right.
with fall foliage and
it's okay. So I'm
sunsets.
So I'm pretty much through the pumpkin
phase
of the program at this point.
Okay.
So now I wanted to get into Halloween costumes. So have you decided what you're going to be for Halloween yet?
Well, I haven't really decided, but I showed you one this morning. I think it would be really fun to do. I just have to find it.
Yeah, this is true. That was a very good idea. We'll keep our Halloween ideas under wraps for a little bit.
Yeah.
And so we're going to plan a special spooky Halloween episode of the show. Ooh. So we're going to come up with some spooky things. And our viewers can participate. We would like for you to send us pictures of your Halloween decorations, or if somebody in your neighborhood has particularly impressive set of Halloween decorations, have a picture.
Yeah, James, you have in your neighborhood.
Matt McKee just down the street from me has got like a pink pumpkin on his porch.
You have
really went all out.
One of the best Halloween.
This is true. There's also the other guy.
There's
also the other guy that's got a few decorations, and we'll probably talk about Randy's decorations on Halloween a little bit.
Yeah, but or if you have a really cool costume or whatever, send it to us. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, and so we have a favorite that we've seen so far. And Dylan, can you bring up our favorite Halloween item that we've seen so far?
Yep.
Is this clean?
So this is running away with it.
Yes.
We are pretty biased toward this.
A little biased.
Yeah. So this is obviously quite flattering, although I do not remember you interviewing those two scarecrows.
I do not remember those characters either, but I mean, a picture does not lie.
It doesn't lie. I mean, there's no way that could have possibly been faked.
So funny.
I don't know
that
how
is
long,
really cute.
So this is at the Oak Hill Pumpkin Walk. I don't know how long these are on display for. I don't know if they stay up until Halloween or if it was just for last weekend.
Oh, I don't know. Do they keep them up or do they?
Yeah, I'm not sure how long it's on display. If anyone that's listening
That knows. Is really good.
Yeah.
Rayanna and her family did that and they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's very cute. Very, very cute. And very funny.
Yep, that's a good one.
Very, very good. But yeah, so send us pictures of your decorations, your jack-o'-lanterns, your Halloween costume, whatever you're doing this Halloween season that you want to show off. We want to see it.
Yeah, and we were talking the other day, like Halloween is so many people's favorite kind of holiday. Yeah, time of the year. I think it because number one, it coincides with fall, which a lot of folks like. Mm-hmm. But also, it's just kind of the no pressure holiday because you don't have to cook and you don't have to, buy presents and all of that. You have to buy some bags of candy and dish it out. Check it out.
Oh, hey, we should mention this Saturday is the Chamber of Commerce Trunk or Treat, isn't it?
It is this Saturday.
That's exciting. And in connection with that, the Marquee is doing a puppet show, Sleepy Hollow, Madcap Puppets, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yes.
That's a free show. And if you haven't seen what this looks like, It looks pretty freaking cool.
It is cool.
The dude that's in the Headless Horseman outfit, it's pretty freaking cool. So that's free.
And what time is that before or after trunk or treat?
I don't know.
It has to be before because there's no way they're going to have all those kids hyped up
Yeah.
on candy watching the play.
Yeah, I think. I check on Facebook. Check on the Chamber
Check
of
it
Commerce
out.
Facebook. Check it out on Facebook. Look at the Chamber of Commerce page and find that for sure.
Yeah, and again, that does coincide with the trunk or treat,
Which
so
was
you can
freaking
go.
awesome last year.
Yes.
They had a freaking fire twirler.
I know that was nuts.
And so here in a minute, I want to talk about some Halloween costume ideas.
Yes.
And I'll tie it into that a little bit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, some good ones.
Very
but yeah,
good.
check out the trunk or treat. It's freaking free.
Yeah,
Bring
that's
your kids
right.
to it. And heck,
Absolutely.
I think it's free to set up. Is there a fee to set up?
I think there might be a.
There might be.
I don't know.
I don't know, but come set up, have fun. Especially if
Decorate,
you're a
have
business
fun.
owner.
Yeah, set
Or-
yourself
Yeah,
up.
do it. It'll be a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun last year. Very, very fun. All right, Halloween costumes.
Okay.
So this,
Do you know what you want to do?
yeah, I want to wear like some sweatpants and just be comfy. I'm a little over like going all out on the costumes. So I'm kind of moving into my like just be comfortable phase of
This is what James looks like on Saturday Halloween costume.
yeah. I'm kind of moving into that phase of my life, I think. But here are some ideas and we might get inspired. So this is
Okay.
what USA Today is predicting to be the top 10 Halloween costumes for 2022. I
Okay,
think
I'm
some of these may surprise you by how sort of old school they are.
I was gonna say, are they like pop culture stuff, or are they old school stuff, or
Yeah.
a combo of both?
It's a combo of both. So number 10, this has been consistently a big one in the last 10 or so years. You got the pictures ready, Dylan. So Harley Quinn, which is a Batman character.
Okay.
And so that's been super popular. So
I'm surprised that's still that popular.
Well, so there's a Harley Quinn series on HBO.
Okay.
It's like it's an adult thing, but it's a cartoon. And then there was the Suicide Squad like movie that came out last year.
Okay.
And then the year before that there was the Birds of Prey movie, which was also a Harley Quinn movie. And then like a year or two before that was the first Suicide Squad movie, which again was also a Harley Quinn movie.
So she's kinda everywhere.
So yeah. So that character has really been everywhere the last few years. So she
Gotcha.
is still hanging on to the top 10.
Okay.
Yeah. And so number 9,
I would not have known that one.
This is an old school one. Cowboys.
Love it.
Cowboys. So
Cute.
the photos here, I kind of I got a little creative with some of these.
Okay.
So this is just in general cowboy. So it's very classic, old school kind of thing.
That is very,
Yeah.
like if you think of a little kid dressed up like a cowboy, that's kind of what you think.
Yeah.
I wonder if that popularity has been sparked by Yellowstone.
Yeah, probably.
I'll bet it has.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. They don't really do like a lot of westerns anymore, and the ones they do are like normally pretty violent. There's not a lot of like
Yeah,
family
I'll
friendly.
bet you Yellowstone.
I'm sure
was-
Yellowstone has had a.
It's definitely helped
influence
with the
on that.
horse industry. I'll tell you about that sometime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, number 8, this is another kind of classic one, and I took a little twist here.
Whoa!
So number 8 is cheerleaders, but I thought zombie cheerleader was pretty funny. Mm-hmm. So I should preface this list before we go any further. So Matt and Porterhouse on WKOB this morning, they did the top 25 worst sexy Halloween costumes.
Yes.
And so take the picture of the little girl off while I'm talking about sexy Halloween costumes. So they did the top 25 sexy Halloween costumes. I was like, that's a funny idea. Let's do that on the morning show.
Sure.
And then I looked those up and I was like, that is not cable channel 15 appropriate.
We're not going to show
We're
those
not going to
pictures.
show a sexy bag of weed on Main Street TV.
I heard them talking about breadsticks and meatballs, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, God, no.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that was pretty funny. And if you are so inclined, you may give that a Google because it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on. Now here
We're being the PG version
we're being
here.
the PG version,
Yes.
but let's see. This might get out of control. I don't know. I don't remember. Dylan may have switched these pictures. I don't know. He's off the rails over there.
He is. Look at him. He's gone mad.
He's gone mad with
He's-
power.
He's shaking
The
and
man
twitching.
with the keyboard, wearing his Rick and Morty shirt over there, looking like whichever one is the mad scientist. Rick's the mad scientist. Okay, so this is one that I forgot which one was which. So this is one that is near and dear to my heart. Number 6, Pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I believe we skipped number 7.
Did we skip 7? Oh, we did skip number 7.
Oh,
Thank
way
you,
to
Dylan.
go.
See, keeping me online. So Pirates.
Well, that's kind of a sexy
another
pirate.
Classic. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. I like that picture.
Yep.
Of
That's
course,
old school, too.
I've dabbled in pirate costuming in my
You
day.
have.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow.
Yes, indeed. So Dylan is right. We did skip one, and this one I think is pretty freaking random. So going back one, number 7, rabbits. So you would
Okay.
not believe how many when you search rabbit Halloween costume, most of them are sexy.
Oh, I was gonna say I could see like Playboy Bunny and all that
it's a lot
stuff.
of Playboy
costumes.
Bunny. So I wonder if it is more of a Playboy Bunny kind of thing, and they've just like made it a little
That's
bit more
more
generic.
like a Christmas Story. Ralphie's aunt.
But that's
costume.
kind of what I'm feeling as far as a Halloween costume.
I
this
like
year.
it.
So I gotta say, number 5 is my personal favorite.
Number 5. So okay. So since we're off the rails already on this order, so hold on the picture for a second, Dylan. So number 5 is fairies. Just kind of in general.
Just a
in general.
fairy.
Yeah. So I thought we
Okay.
would give this a local twist.
Okay. Yes. We have our own local
so we
fairy
have-
right
We
here.
have a local fairy.
That's so good.
So so you could be a fairy or a car
Or
fairy.
a car fairy.
A car fairy for
It's the
Christmas.
best kind of fairy.
I think so. I mean, it's certainly up there. I was at the Renaissance Fair this past weekend.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of people dressed like fairies, but not a single car fairy.
Not a car fairy.
Not a car fairy in sight.
I was at the Tractor Supply with the car fairy the other day. He was
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
I was holding something heavy and he let me set it down because he was ahead of me in line. So there he is.
What a swell
I
fairy.
thought, cool.
Cool. Thanks, car fairy.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. All right. So
Did I just get in trouble?
for saying cool beans,
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you?
Ben did.
I don't. Oh.
That's a whole other story.
Yeah, you get fired from DoorDash.
Don't ever say cool beans and Bob Evans, evidently.
Apparently, Bob Evans is not a fan of cool beans.
Yeah.
So now we're moving into the pulp culture stuff. Speaking of cool beans,
Yes.
I think this show's cool beans. Number 4, Stranger Things.
Oh, yes.
So did you guys finished the new season of Stranger
We
Things,
did,
right? You had
yeah.
a little bit of trouble getting through it because the episodes were all 3 hours long.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like toward the end, I stopped falling asleep halfway through them because they got really good at the end.
Yeah.
It
So
got
I think one of
crazy.
the good things about Stranger Things as far as being a Halloween costume is it's like a great group outfit because
It-
there are so many characters.
It is, and it's also a great you could do it yourself outfit and don't have to buy it kind of situation.
That's a good point too. Hit up Goodwill or whatever
Yeah.
thrift store you got near you. I mean, Goodwill might not have that Demogorgon there, but
You know,
could
that's
probably-
nothing a little cardboard couldn't take care of.
Yeah, you could probably DIY that pretty good if you were so inclined.
I could be the kid with the big hair.
You could be Dustin.
Yeah.
You could be Dustin.
For sure.
That would be pretty funny, actually. You be Dustin and I'll be 11.
Okay.
That'd be pretty good.
That would be good.
Okay.
Dang it, now we just spilled the beans.
Yeah, we're just throwing ideas
We
out
just
there.
spilled the cool beans.
Okay. All right. So bring the camera back to me, Dylan. All right. So we were talking about trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat, yes.
Trunk or treat. So Courtney's idea for trunk or treat was Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Great idea.
So good.
Great group outfit.
Yes.
And I said, cool. I'm gonna be a Ghostbuster either way. So Stacy was like, ooh, what if I'm a ghost dinosaur?
Love it.
Number 3 is dinosaurs.
Such a good segue.
Such a good segue. Perfectly executed. Nailed it. No notes.
Wow.
Wow.
We should be on TV.
We should be on TV. We should not be designated to the internet. We are prime time.
We're so witty. We just
We're
impress
so
ourselves.
Good. Hey man, I have watched. Oh, bring it back to me, Dylan. I was watching the local news last night, and I forget which show it was, but this freaking weather dude was cracking me up. So they like start the. I know we're not like set up to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So he like starts his segment, and he's just like leaning on like a regular office desk, and then it cuts to like the weather graphic, and then he just like saunters in front of it into the screen like this.
This is a high budget operation.
It was like so cheesy and hilarious. I was like, I wonder if that guy like is intentionally being like, I don't
funny.
know. Yeah, but I was like, it was
Yeah,
so
I have
funny.
to figure out whether I'm laughing at you or with you.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was-
sure which.
It was really funny. But anyway, dinosaurs.
I like dinosaurs.
I like dinosaurs too.
Dinosaurs are fun.
Dinosaurs are fun.
Rawr. And it's like, do you want to be like a mean, scary dinosaur or a cute, like, nice dinosaur?
Yeah, you've seen those inflatable dinosaur outfits before, right?
Yes.
Those are pretty.
Those are
freaking
pretty funny.
It is maybe one of those things that's maybe peaked a few years ago, but they are still quite funny.
Yes, they are.
They are.
Especially when two people run into each other.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know those like inflatable sumo suits?
Yes.
They need to find a way to like. Oh my gosh, I'm like getting ads for these now.
He is. They're all popping up. It's listening to us.
It is.
That
So-
is creepy.
It is creepy.
Like dinosaur ads are popping
Yeah.
up.
So, so
Ew.
keeping with the dinosaur thing and keeping with the pop culture thing.
Yes.
Number 2. So number 2
Spider-Man
number 2 is
dinosaur.
Spider-Man.
T-Rex.
But I thought, why not just keep with the inflatable T-Rex vibe?
What the heck? So wrong.
Yeah, but number 2 is Spider-Man. Of course, we had Spider-Man No Way Home. Or is it that's right. No Way Home. Yeah.
Okay.
All the movies have home in the title, so it's easy to forget which one's which.
Gotcha.
So we had that earlier this year.
So Spider-Man
we had
is
all
the
kinds of
superhero that is picked kind of this year.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, no big surprise. I mean, Spider-Man's pretty much always number 1.
Spider-Man's awesome.
Yeah, Spider-Man is awesome. I mean, Batman gives him a run for his money sometimes.
Do
but
people still do Superman?
Probably not as much as Spider-Man.
Is Superman still a thing though, a character,
Yeah,
or
he's
is
still
he?
a character.
Because I mean, Superman was like way back when with Christopher Reeve and all
Yeah.
that stuff before like all the Marvel
I feel
madness
like
came
Iron
to be.
Man's more popular than Superman at this point.
Who?
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah, Superman's definitely taken a dip in popularity, but he's still around. He's still got his
Okay.
fans.
Okay. Cool.
They I think it's in Illinois. It's either in Illinois or Indiana. There's a town called Metropolis, which is of course the city from Superman. And they have this Superman festival every year.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And they've got like this, I mean, it's a real small town. And they've got this big statue of Superman and stuff.
Cool.
It's pretty neat.
What was that stuff called? Kryptonite.
Kryptonite, yeah.
That did him in.
Did him in.
So sad.
So sad.
Yeah.
So sad. So, number 2, Spider-Man. All right, so that brings us to number 1 predicted Halloween costume from USA Today for 2022. What do you think it is?
A nurse.
A nurse? Dylan, what do you think it is? Even though I know you already know the answer.
I'm going to go ahead and say just dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Number
Kids like
1.
dogs.
Halloween costume for
Good
the
guess.
second year in a row. Witches.
Really?
And so I went and chose.
Now that
the
is
Hocus
cute.
Pocus girls. One, because that is super cute.
That is really cute.
But also because we got Hocus Pocus 2 this year.
Correct.
So I feel like that probably played a part in getting witches over the hump.
I would say so. And I wonder if when they say witches, they mean the Hocus Pocus trio or if they mean
I think they mean
just
any
witches in
witch.
general.
I think they just mean any witch in general.
I'll bet there will be a lot of that out there, though.
I think there will be a lot of
And I hope.
Sanderson
That's so
sisters.
cute.
And that's it's super cute.
Scarlet Witch is also pretty popular now.
Yeah, I don't know if she counts as a witch. I mean, I guess so. I mean, to USA Today, Scarlet Witch probably counts as a witch.
What's Scarlet Witch?
That's another Marvel thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. She had
Okay.
a movie this year too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, my costume that I want to do is not on there.
It is not, because you are thinking outside the box.
Yeah, kind of.
Outside the box. So there you have it. The predicted top 10 most popular Halloween costumes for 2022 by USAToday.com.
Love it. And they don't lie.
I don't know.
What would you, are there any on there that you would have guessed that,
Anything I would have thought would be in it that's
Yeah.
not in it? Well, so here are some notable trending costumes outside of that. So we mentioned Hocus Pocus. So they have Hocus Pocus ranked by itself at
okay.
number 14. Top Gun, that's a big one.
I would have thought that
Yeah.
would have been a big one.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Batman comes in at number 19. Doctor Strange, that's another Marvel thing. He's in the top 100. Little Mermaid, Pokemon, Bluey. Do you know Bluey? Bluey's a little kid's cartoon that's like the most wholesome thing ever.
Aww.
And it's adorable. It's like a Australian show, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe or New Zealand, one or the other. And it has Elvis Costello does
Okay.
the music for it. And it's like super mellow and like adorable.
Nice.
So Bluey's up there. Chicken, just chicken,
Just a chicken.
number 88.
See, I would have thought there would have been some political like costumes on there. There's typically, Trump or whoever's
So
president or
I noticed this
whatever.
a few years ago. I thought it was really funny. This was probably probably Halloween 2019 when I was living in Athens, or maybe 2018 or 2019. Yeah, it would have been 2018. Anyway, so it was when
I just thought of-
that election was first. It wasn't really close. It wasn't like election time yet.
Yeah.
But it was starting to like get ramped up, and everybody's talking about Trump.
yeah.
So the Spirit Halloween, the pop-up Halloween stores,
Yes.
was like 25% rubber Trump masks, and I was like, at the Athens block party, this is going to be like Trump everything. It's going to be like Deadpool with a Trump
Yes.
mask. There's going to be like, the Cat in the Hat with a Trump mask. There's going to be like, dude, there wasn't a single person wearing one of those Trump masks there. And the week after, the Spirit Halloween had the only thing left in the store was rubber Trump masks, and they were, going for 75% off.
Not in Athens.
Yeah, so
Anywhere else in the world, but not in Athens.
So that did
I
not catch
think
on.
you know what we should do?
Here's sorry, go ahead. Here is the most popular costume by cities.
Oh, that could be
This is
interesting.
kind of random, but sorry, go ahead.
I think that speaking of political, how about one of us is Tim Ryan and the other one's JD Vance?
Tax and Tim.
I'll be
and
JD
you
Vance.
be JD
I got to grow a
Vance.
beard. And
Gotta grow a
then
beard.
we can
I'll
have a
throw
debate
footballs
in a
at
Jello
cheese.
ring.
Yeah, and
That could be our costume.
yeah.
Like Jello wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
see who comes out on top.
I mean, it's as good of an idea as any.
I'm telling you, I've never seen, I don't
Dude, the
know.
commercials
I
are so
don't know
bad.
that other than a presidential race, I've ever seen a nastier race in my life than that one. It is ridiculous.
When I was
I'm
at-
sorry, but you two are both ridiculous.
Yeah,
Just saying it.
it's pretty bad. It's pretty obnoxious.
It
Last night when I was at my parents' and they had like the West Virginia news on. I
Yeah.
hadn't seen any of those ads yet.
see, those are the
So-
ones I see.
So I don't have cable, so I miss a lot of that stuff. But so they've got like Proposition 2 and Proposition 4, and every other ad is, I'm voting for Proposition 2 because I'm a teacher. And the next ad is like, I'm voting no on Proposition 2 because I'm a teacher. It's like, what is Proposition 2?
What is it?
What is it? Like, it's bad.
It's
It's so bad.
the whole thing is so is there an independent running? Is there someone else? Sorry.
I don't know. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
The ads are pretty obnoxious. Okay, most popular most popular Halloween costumes by city.
By city.
Now this is pretty random, and so I don't know what to make of this or take from it. But it is interesting that USA Today has taken the time to organize this information for us.
Like, what intern had to do that poll?
Yeah. So, New York City, fairies.
Okay.
Los Angeles and Atlanta. Interesting grouping those two together. Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Spider-Man from New York City,
Interesting.
but he's delegated to Atlanta. Chicago, Stranger Things.
Makes sense.
Does it?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Houston, which I feel like that makes sense. I don't know why, but in my head, that one kind of makes sense.
I feel like Houston should be a cowboy.
And Philadelphia, rabbits. Sexy Ben Franklin was also an option for Philadelphia.
Sexy Ben Franklin?
Just made that
Oh.
up.
All right, you got me back.
That's a thing. I mean, I'm sure that's a thing.
Dude, I think that instead of the galloping race at the Apple Festival, we should start campaigning for someone getting shot out of a cannon at the opening ceremony. Since I said that and you believed it, we'll just move that to the Apple Festival.
I
mean, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Like,
I think
and we're officially open. Cut the
Yeah.
ribbon.
so.
Out comes the queen.
I haven't. Dude, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Now, I've not seen anybody get shot out of a cannon, but they do some. I went to the Renaissance Fair this weekend, and they do some pretty freaking crazy stuff there.
Do they? Like, do they have giant turkey legs?
They do have giant turkey legs.
That would be fun.
Scratching the surface of what they got. So they had this one dude, and he had this thing called the Wheel of Death. So, and it is like a carnival ride that sort of goes around like a Ferris wheel would.
Okay.
But it's like a hamster wheel on one end and kind of like a weight on the other end. And this dude gets in the little hamster wheel part, and it gets it spinning around like a Ferris wheel. And he's not like inside the little hamster wheel. He's on top of it. And this thing's, like I said, it's
like running?
Yeah.
On top of the wheel.
Yeah. And this thing is like, see if you can give that a Google, Dylan. Google like Renaissance Fair Wheel of Death.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Oh, dude, like, it's like, one, how do you learn how to do that? Two, how do you even learn that that's a thing that you can learn how to do?
I don't know. And what if you trip?
Yeah, I mean, it would have been like a 30-foot fall or something like that. I mean, I don't know if it would necessarily kill you. Yeah, so here's this thing. And look at him standing on top of it.
Oh, no.
And it spins like totally all the way around. And you can see how high up he is. It's bananas. Can you find it, Dylan?
Yep, just found it. Putting it
All
on
right.
now.
No.
Pick one that's particular. And he's like juggling in that picture too.
That is the craziest thing.
So
he's not letting other people do it. He's just like performing.
Yeah, he's just performing. This is not a ride that anybody can go on. But it is bananas.
Yeah, it looks bananas.
Yeah. He at the end of the bit, this was pretty good. He takes his hat off and he's like, "Would you like to see another magic trick?" He's like, "My hat is empty. And now for my last trick, I will pass it around and you will fill it up."
That's pretty good. Working the crowd.
But it was real banana. Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. And that
So
thing is just
does
spinning
that
around like
wheel
a full...
spin as well? So like what he's standing on is spinning.
It doesn't spin freely. The whole thing like spins in a circle.
Okay, so that wheel isn't spinning. The whole mechanism is spinning.
The whole
Well,
It's
ridiculous.
not
I mean, it's
also-
still ridiculous.
It's not also spinning.
It does look pretty crazy though.
Yeah, it's
And he's barefoot on that too.
yeah.
What makes is that like What makes that spin? Is it mechanical or like
it's just mechanical. It's just a weight on the end, and then like just the added of his like his force to get it going, I guess.
So you got to see that at the Renaissance
Fair? Yeah, so I got
Fair.
to see that. I saw a dude swallow a sword. So I mean, no one got shot out of a cannon, but like I mean, that's pretty close.
Wow.
I think so.
Is there a festival where someone gets shot out of a cannon? Because I think we need to go.
Probably. I just keep going back to Gonzo from the Muppets. He was always getting shot out of a cannon.
Get shot out of a cannon a lot.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty wild. But yeah, so I don't know. I think that's a good, like, idea for a festival. Shoot someone out of a cannon.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do that. Maybe that could be a radio remote. Shoot a porterhouse out of a cannon.
I like it. We nominate Porterhouse.
Have you seen that Jackass bit where they shoot Wee Man out of a cannon and then like Preston, the big heavy set dude, like he's the bullseye? Maybe we could do that with Matt and Porterhouse.
I like it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll let them know that after the show.
Yeah, we'll let them know we sign them up for that when it's time to happen. No, they don't need to know in advance. Yeah, this dude is like in that thing juggling axes.
Yes,
it's hard
he
to
is.
see in this picture, but they're also set on fire.
Yes.
That's the crazy stuff that happens at the Ren Fair.
Okay.
If you've not gone to that,
I haven't gone to it.
It's worth.
I've driven
going,
by it.
It's
I've
worth
never
going to because it's pretty cuckoo. It's pretty wild.
You said it was like packed. When you were there.
We went on Sunday and it was packed. I can't imagine what it's like on Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, I can because I've been there on a Saturday before, but yeah, it's real busy. It's real busy.
That's
but it's
cool.
super cool and it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring cash. Okay, so I don't mean to call
put it in that guy's hat.
So I don't mean to call anybody out on this. I'm not going to say who it was, but one of the vendors there this weekend, I just thought this was the weirdest thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to buy some of their merch.
Okay.
And we were going to get like some stickers.
Okay.
And it was $5 for the stickers. And then they said, "Oh, sorry, our credit card machine has a minimum of $25." I was like, "Oh, well, you get credit card fees and stuff like that, whatever." So I was like, "I'll get a T-shirt too, so I can use my credit card." And they're like, "No, sorry, the credit card machine can only process increments of $25."
No.
So I was like, "What?"
No.
So
I've never heard of that in my life.
Isn't that freaking weird? I think maybe what it was is they had it set up to be a donation, so they didn't have to like pay tax on it. I think that's maybe what was going on.
That sounds real fishy.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Did you tell them thanks but no thanks?
No, I bought stuff from them because like I was like committed at that point, and it would have been awkward to walk away. But that's real weird, and y'all need to fix that.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Yeah,
Never heard of such a thing.
yeah.
So with the wheel guy, I did find another photo with him with axes.
Yeah.
Oh,
on
yeah,
fire.
that's awesome.
On the fire.
Look at
I
that.
think you can see some of the fire there.
Yes. Yeah, it shows up really well.
Bananas. And that's the exact guy that was there too. That's
Dude.
not a different guy doing the same thing. That's him.
No, thank you.
That is insane.
I mean, juggling in itself is hard, let alone an axe, let alone it on fire, let alone, in a wheel of death.
Yeah.
No.
Good morning, James. Have you ever seen anybody juggle flaming axes on the wheel of death before? That is the question of the day.
That is. And what is your Halloween costume going
And
to
what
be?
is your Halloween costume?
Yeah.
And will it be on fire?
I hope not.
Could be. Step it up. That's what I'm saying.
Interesting.
No more of this amateur crap.
No.
Set yourself on fire
That's right.
in a controlled
It's
environment.
all fun and games.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we just got a couple of minutes left. But we can, I know Pete mentioned this a little bit.
Yes.
But we've got the program for the 2022 Chamber of Commerce Appreciation Banquet here.
Right, coming up this
Coming
Thursday.
up this Thursday, unfortunately, the same time as Homegrown Happy Hour with Ben Davis
is.
Jr.
Yeah.
Featuring Morgan Washam, which you can watch last week's episode with Megan B. live, well, not live, but on demand on YouTube or as a podcast.
That's right.
Very second.
There you go. So get to it.
Get to it.
Well, wait till we get done and then get
wait
to it.
about 6 minutes. So I know Pete talked about this a little bit when he did news on Monday, I believe it was.
Okay.
So the honored guests this year are Wagner Rental and Supply. That's the business of the year.
Yes.
Built that beautiful new building.
Yes,
out
it's
there.
gorgeous.
It is real cool. I want one of those LS tractors real bad.
I know.
They're real expensive.
They are.
But they're real pretty.
But they're real pretty. And they're nice. Very
They're
nice.
really nice. And they got all the warranties and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. Rowdy Smokehouse is the entrepreneur.
It sounds like you should stick your
pointy.
finky out to entrepreneur
of the year.
Yes.
Uh,
Congrats.
congrats to them, and obviously well deserved. That
Yep.
place smells amazing.
Yes.
It is hard to walk in there and not be hungry.
Yes, absolutely.
And then the Marquet Cultural Arts Center is receiving the Community Pride Award.
That's really cool.
I like that.
Deservedly
Yeah,
so.
Lots of cool stuff. Free art classes for kids. We just talked about that free, sorry to say Muppet Show, the Mad Cat Puppet Show.
Yes.
And then they are giving a Legacy Award to the Lewis Drug Store. And they're honoring AE Ruston Electric for 100 years in business.
Can you believe that?
I got to walk through that building a couple months ago, and there were still some people in there working and stuff like that at the time, and it was pretty freaking cool.
It's really cool.
It's a little bit of a time capsule going in there, like seeing those offices and stuff. It feels like, I don't know how old that building is, but like
don't know.
the furniture and stuff is all like real 70s, like very kind of Mad Men,
Yeah.
sort of like late 50s, 60s, early 70s kind of like vibe to it, and that's real cool. And then they've got the Beautification Awards, and so that goes to the Munn Group, which of course manages the McDonald's in
Yep.
the area. Liberty Lane Quilting, that is a cool place.
Yes.
Have you gone in there?
Yes. Cool.
So they had that quilting show at the Marquet.
Yes, they did.
A few, 2 months ago maybe, and like those are all so freaking cool.
They're all so different and
like
so neat.
I don't know, 70% of them were like finished at Liberty Lane Quilting.
Yes.
So like
She does a great job.
yeah, and she's doing a lot too. Hothead Burritos. Can't argue with that, man. Freaking good stuff down there. Get that giant burrito, whatever. They got the baby and they got the big boy. So that's delicious. Love it down there. The Leo Jude Soap Company. I've not actually been in there before. I need to check it out. It looks cool.
Yeah, Taylor, she's doing great things there.
And the Faith and Fitness, which is another place I've not been into.
It's gorgeous. And Josie, the cool thing about Faith and Fitness is it's, all donation based. So they have classes going all the time, fitness classes, all kind of different things, kind of based around faith, which is fantastic. But again, it's all donation based. So you don't
I did
have
not
to
know that.
Yeah. So she's, and they have several of them throughout the state. And it's
I did
really,
know that.
really cool.
I was surprised to hear that they had like multiple locations.
Yeah, it's
That's
a really, really neat concept.
And then one that is near and dear to us, Amanda Crabtree is receiving the Meritus Award.
Yay, Amanda!
Congratulations to Amanda. Amanda, you are welcome to come on the show and give a speech.
Yes. She can practice her speech right
You
here.
can come practice your speech right here.
We'll clap for
we'll
you.
Make time. Yeah,
We promise.
we'll make time.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't clap if like it's bad.
Well, we'll tell you it's bad
Yeah,
if it's
we'll
a
tell
bad
you
speech.
it's bad. We'll workshop it. We're gonna workshop it. It's gonna be fine.
Yes.
It's gonna be fine.
We will critique you.
Yeah, we will harshly critique you, and maybe hide Jason Voorhees behind the green screen. It's Halloween,
Great.
spooky season.
Hey, didn't you say you had like some Halloween facts or something? Like you were asking me about the mask?
Yeah. So the movie Halloween Ends is in
Yes.
theaters right now.
It is.
And we were talking about that before the show. And I said, did you know what the original Michael Myers mask was made out of?
And I had no
And he had
idea.
And for those that don't know, it was a Captain Kirk Halloween mask that they like flipped upside down and messed the hair up on.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yep.
So that was the original Michael
OG
Myers.
Michael Myers was just William Shatner.
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Inside Out,
or
William
painted
Shatner.
white or whatever they did to it. Yeah.
Now I feel like I need to like tune that back in just to see if I can.
Yeah. I
Be
mean,
like, oh,
it does just, I mean, you know, all those old Halloween masks just kind of look like a blob.
Yeah.
Like they were pretty bad back in the day. And
Think about the poor guy that had to wear that thing, you know, that
Yeah,
played Michael
I-
Myers.
So on Netflix, there's a documentary series called The Movies That Made Us, and they have an episode on Halloween.
They do.
And they talk to the guy that like wore the suit and stuff like that. And he's not an actor or anything. He was just like, you know, like the director's buddy that was there to like help or whatever.
You put this
And they're-
on
yeah,
and
and
just
they're
walk
like-
around really slowly.
Yeah, and they're like, you're tall enough and don't have anything else to do. Put this on.
Well, that's kind of how John Wayne got his start.
Being tall.
Well, he
Well,
was
knew how to ride a horse.
no, he was just like an extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they needed somebody and they're like, "You're handsome and you know whatever."
Well, I guess I could do that, Pilgrim.
Exactly.
That's spot
The
on.
Duke.
Spot on John Wayne impression.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Are we
did
done?
it. We talked for an hour.
We did.
That means we get paid.
Yes. Like that.
So
Very good.
Thank you all for watching.
Yes.
Thank you to Dylan for pushing the buttons.
That's right. And let us know about your Halloween costumes or your decorations. Send all that stuff in to us. We would love
Yep.
to see it.
We're gonna show it on Halloween.
That's right. A week from what? Monday.
Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, have a great day. We'll be back here tomorrow, probably with some news and some other stuff. So
Hopefully some good news.
hopefully some good news. Have a great day. Thanks for watching and stay warm.
Bye guys.
Bye.